Welcome back, Focus Fanatics. In this video, I'm going to show you a new feature available in version 7.4, build 16.1.4. The new feature is called Beverage Requirement by Guest. In the past, we've been able to require beverages based on menu items, like maybe a steak or an entree, and selecting one of those items that requires beverage would require that an item marked as satisfies beverage was also on the guest check to print that check. In the new version, we have added the ability to require beverages based on the number of guests. So we ignore the menu items that require beverage and only require beverages based on the guest count. So first I'm going to show you how to configure this in the back of the house, and then I'm going to show you how it works in the front of the house. So first you have to go to Employees Jobs and turn on the jobs that you want to require beverages based on the number of guests. To do that, you want to select the job, and here in the beverage requirement area, you would select warning guest or compulsory guest. The difference between warning and compulsory is when warning is selected, we simply display a warning that there are not enough beverages. With compulsory, we won't let you print the guest check at all. So I will show you both ways. So let's turn on warning for server, and for server table, we'll turn on compulsory. In addition to doing this, you would want to make sure that the jobs are set to prompt for guest, because if you don't enter the number of guests on the check, this feature won't do you any good. So make sure that you have your job set to prompt for guest. The last thing that you're going to need to do is make sure that your beverages are all set to satisfies beverage, and that you have an item called water or no beverage or something to that effect for those times when customers don't order a beverage. Once you have that all set up, you can go and test this out in the front of the house. So I'm going to log out here, and then under server number 20 that we set to warning, I'm going to open a table with 4 guests, and I'm going to put 4 drinks on it and try to print, and it works as it should. But if I go ahead and open a table with 4 guests on it and I only put 3 drinks on the table, I'm going to get a warning stating that a beverage is required for each guest. 1 or more beverages were expected. Do you want to print the check? And then I can choose, which is perfect. Okay, so that's it for the warning option. Now let's log out, and I'm going to log in with number 21 with the job server table that was set to compulsory. And this time I won't get a warning. I just won't be able to print the guest check at all. So I'm going to open a table with 4 guests and only enter 3 drinks. And then when I try to print that check, I'm prompted with a message that 1 or more beverages is required before I can print that guest check. In this case, you would need that water button that we talked about earlier before we can print the check. So we add the water onto the check, and all is good. Perfect. So that's our new feature, Beverage Requirement by Guest. I hope this feature benefits both you and your customers. And until next time, stay focused.